Hi guys, going for a run this morning, or walk, because all I've been doing is just eating, and you know who else needs a diet? You need a diet too, mate. Guys, listen to the way your mum offers. Anyways, yeah, this fitness walk has been long overdue. Have to go and work off all those snacks, because it's just getting out of control. Well, sometimes when I'm on the phone with my friends and Bunky's nearby next to me, or even if I'm on the phone with cousins catching up and they hear my lover and they're like, who was that man next to you? Little do they know, it's fucking Bunky. That's the only boyfriend I have right now, Bunky.
Tell it to your brother on the street corner, looking out for somewhere to belong. Lives a life of petty crime for survival to fend on his own. And tell it to your sister who's screaming out for a helping hand, abandoned by her man, seeking to understand it's worth fighting for, so everybody feel alright. It's worth fighting for, so everybody feel alright. Yeah. And with the world in perfect view, it shows the colors that are true. And what you do is up to you. Spread the love that can follow through. You and you, I and I, we the ones that can fly. Open your eyes up so we can do. Spread the love that can follow through. Tell it to you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll come with you.
Oh, welcome. Because I'm from Samoa, welcome.
You just want to introduce yourself?
I'm Miami.
Are you ready to go on my vlog?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry, what was your name?
Miami.
Miami, nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Sia.
Oh, nice to meet you, Sia.
Hi, my name is Shanice.
Miss Masiofo, do you have any special message for your international fans?
Oh, special message from international. Go with God. Everything you do, go with God.
Love that.
Amen.
Amen. Love that. Hi guys, so I'm ready to go for a job interview today. I think this is like the 10th one, but with my current job, so I'm still employed with them, but I'm casual. So when you watch my last vlog, I was told a week ago that my shifts are being cut down because of them prioritizing the casuals that started before me, plus the perm staff of shifts. And I was just like, okay, yeah, so then they told me that this working week to ring the office and just say like who I am, my name, and just to say that I'm available for work. And I just thought, why should I ring when you guys laid me off? It's not my fault. You are the one that hired too many staff. Now you have to share the shifts with everybody to get paid. But you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, I've just been job searching all week last week when I was off, and I let them know my current job that I'm available from work from Tuesday to Friday this week. But today I'm going for another interview, so I got a reply back from one of my applications I put through over the weekend, and the job's not far too, so which is good. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to that, and hopefully I get it, because it is a permanent job. So that's what I'm looking for. But wish me luck, guys. Hi guys, so I just finished my interview. There's track work at Banyo train station, so I have to freaking Uber it back home. It's $20, bloody hell. And I don't know where the bus bay is to catch the bus, so that's why I'm catching an Uber back home. But the group interview went really well. There's some really nice people in the interview. There was about 8 of us. Yeah, and I'm keeping high hopes because the interviewer was saying to me, oh, what's your actual government name, so that when we look your resume up, we can find you? Because I said, my government name is Yonga, but my Palangi name is Jonah. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, stay tuned. Malo lava fafitai lava far. Malo lava tenata uma o lo noa yona fafitai lava maliava noa la watalis fundua. I'm on my way going to another interview. This is interview number lost count, and the job is like I don't want to say what the job is because I don't want people to know what I might be possibly doing if I get the job. But I had an over the phone interview yesterday. The girl sounded Lebanese, and so when she realized the gap of me not working in Australia from 2023 to 2025, she asked the question, why was there a gap and what was I doing in that time? So then I mentioned about how I was living in Samoa looking after my parents, and then because I thought she was woke, I just said, oh, just in case you're not familiar with it, I'm from a small island called Samoa. And then she giggled, and then she said to me, oh no, I do know where that is. I'm actually Samoan myself. And I was like, give me a job, give me a job. The interview went well over the phone with her, and then she said she'd love to meet me in person. So that's why I'm ready now, going to see how I go. And yeah, hopefully this is the job, this is the one. And it's a permanent job too. That's just what I need, and it's just what I've been looking for. So fingers crossed, my current job can go and sock a shit, because they haven't even got back to me. My old boss was like, text me and said, like, she was really nice. She texted me saying like, she'll give me a call yesterday, and still nothing. So, you know, I have more value for myself, and I deserve better. That's why I was like, you know what, I'm not going to call him again, because I've already tried to call him twice. LA Masiofo return or call. So that's why I was just, you know, working hard to find a job, get a job, and I'm hoping this is the one. I just got home from my interview. It went well. I thought I went really well, and
we were on our way home because I got picked up from my housemate, because where my interview was near her work. And so she's like, on the way home, she's like, let's get a pork roll. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. And then, but with the pork roll, it's really nice, but I feel like they marinated the pork. I don't know what the marinated sauce is, but it's so yum.
Then throughout the week I made dinner for me and my roommate, you know, and I was telling her, I was like, I'm gonna make steak, and then she's like, don't fucking cook for me. But how can I just cook for my damn self? It's just inconsiderate. So, you know, I just got the chopping board out, started me cooking, put my steak on there, and then I feel like you gotta tappity tap with your knife, because if you want your steak to be cooked well and really get those juices flowing, you gotta really do this to your steak. I learnt this from my mum. Every time she'd do this, she'd usually do it on Sundays, and I felt like my mum did this banging sound quite severely and quite loudly on a Sunday morning, because she's also trying to, you know, get her steak all well done, but then also trying to wake us up to make it obvious that she's already in the kitchen cooking on Sunday. So that sound always reminded me of me mum. Yeah, you got to just make sure your steak is nice and tender, so that when you're cutting through it, it's not hard as a rock, you know what I mean? Then after that, you just get a bowl, put your steak inside the bowl, and then you pretty much get all of the, the things you want to marinate your steak with, and you just make sure you mix it well with the meat, and twist your hand in and out of the bowl, and make sure that you get everything around the steak. So, you know, when you eat the steak, it's very yum, you know, because it can't be very yuck. It has to be very yum. Now put your frying pan out and put it on medium heat, so that it's not too hot, not too cold, and then your steak will be cooking just at the perfect temperature, you know what I mean? So I wanted to have my steak with thick cut fries, so I got my roommate's air fryer and filled it up with the fries. It was just amazing. These thick cut fries were just, it was kind of like, had a little bit of tangy salt on it, and I just thought, you know, fill up that bastard and then put the air fryer on and make sure it's nice and crunchy. And look at that amazing steak. It's just cooking really well because of all the banging I was doing. Then we just shove that on, turn everything on with the air fryer, put it to the highest temperature so it's as crispy as my skin, and then just let it do its magic.
Hello guys. Oh, that hurts. So I'm still off work. My interview went well yesterday. Really hoping they call me, because they said that today they should be getting back to me, like which is the next day from the interview day. And yeah, it was just funny. But I just remember in the interview, the girl that interviewed me, she had a Kiwi accent, and she just said to me, because there was a gap on my resume of 2023 and 2025, the year gap of how long I hadn't worked because of how I was living in Samoa. Yeah, so she was just asking like what was the reason for the gap, and I explained to her about my parents and how I was living in Samoa and blah blah blah. So she was curious to know what I was doing there, like work-wise. I told her about my side business and then working, and then she asked how much I was getting paid. So then I told her it was like $11 at one job, $7 at another job. And she was just like, wow, so what's your expected salary here? And I was just like, pretty much anything at this point, because you know, I'm making zero right now. But yeah, so I'm just off today. I'm just hoping that I hear back from them, but I've just been applying for other jobs as well that I've been seeing pop up on Seek. And yeah, I'm just making some dinner for me and roommate, because we've had these steaks in the fridge for like over a month. And I was like, shit, we better use it up. Oh, it's close to a month, I think. Yeah, so just making dinner and doing it early so that by the time it's ready, she's like home and it's hot and it's ready. But yeah, thank you just for following me and subscribing. Because I'm doing one video a week now, I am making sure that my vlogs are longer so you can feel like you're more I'm interacting more with you guys on my life and my journey. And yeah, just keep praying for me, guys, because I need a damn job. I need
Now look at that. If you combine Jamie Oliver and every other chef in Australia, I mean, put me right there with them.
Hi guys, so I had a job interview on Monday, and so the job called me to come in for a trial. I don't know what the trial's for. Usually it's like you got the job or you don't. So yeah, I just came in today for the trial, so wish me luck. I really hope I have the job. But yeah, we'll find out because it starts my shifts from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So yeah, a bit nervous, but yeah. So the job site's just over there. Woo!
So when I initially applied for this job, they said there was 3 positions they're looking for, but I'm the first one that's here in the meeting room waiting for people. Because we had a group interview on Monday, I was so curious to know who in my group had made it to this training thing that I'm at. But yeah, still waiting for people, waiting for the trainers, waiting for the other newbies.
What's up guys? So update, your girl got a job. Yeah, so when I went for that job, the trial one, on Friday, yeah, they told I worked for 4 hours, and then after I worked, they were like, oh, you know, we're so happy with the work you've done, and we would like to welcome you on board. And I was like so happy. And I know that Brisbane doesn't have a long weekend this weekend, but everywhere else in Australia does. But I don't start till Tuesday, so I have a long weekend too. So I'm happy. Yeah, so stoked. It's a permanent job, which I'm just grateful for. That's what I've been looking for since I've been here. And it's funny, I got a call from my current job, you know, the casual one, and they were saying to me that they don't have any availability for work till mid-July. And I was like, oh, lucky I was job searching, you know. Yeah, so I didn't tell them I got a new job. They just told me to let them know when I do get a new job, and they understand if I do look for new work. But they said that they're just so sorry. They're just down with work, and the first or second week of July I should be back to work with them. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it was nice of them to call finally. But yeah, the guy that called me, he's really nice. He's the big bosses there. But I was just telling him that my supervisor that was supposed to call like fucking 4 days ago never called, and he was just like saying sorry. He was just real apologetic, so that was good. But yeah, that's my job duty so far. So back to starting all over again, it feels like. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for my morning walk. You guys are gonna love the views. And yeah, the scenery was just so beautiful when we went for the walk.
And thank you so much for the new followers and following my journey. Really, really appreciate it, guys. Bye. Have a good one. Have a good week.
Yo soy Gilda. Sin el calor de tus besos. Si tú dices quererme, si tú dices amarme, ¿por que entonces tus ojos ya no quieren mirarme.